LaFerrari's leaving. Guys, it's the first properly nice day of this season. Like 25 degrees out, and we're in my favorite car to drive in the summer, which is the GT3 RS, the 997.2. We're going to what could be one of the best car meets of the season. It's already now. With the Autostrada Cars and Coffee, we have another cool car meet to go to after, but we're probably going to see some sick cars today, so stay tuned and let's go. So we met up with Freddie, Rocco, and Phil in the Maserati, the California, and then in front of the California there's a white FF. So we just got to the meet and it's raining, but there's a ton of cars here. GT3 Sport Classic back there. We just parked up the GT3 RS right here. There's an SVJ that nobody seems to even notice right here in gray. Corvettes, there's literally everything here. Pretty cool duo right here. GT3 RS and a GT3 992s. Look at the color on this GT3. The purple looks sick. And yeah, the blue wheels on the RS. Pretty interesting F8 because it's got like pista style stripes and pista style wheels, the carbon fiber wheels, but it's a F8. UZ06 and STO peaking there, but Sport Classic right here. Pretty good, you know, lineup. MC20, GT350, and another GT3 RS. This one's black with the chrome wheels, looks pretty cool. Rocco's California 720S. I think it's like the LM or something because it's got the roof scoop. Pretty rare variant of it. C6 ZR1, probably my favorite Corvette of all time. GT4 RS. You know, pretty cool GTR, ton of cars here. Pretty cool combo here. So 991.2 GT3 with the license plate sneakers, I like that. But look at this STO where you think it's kind of like a track car, but this is a very interesting choice of wheel. Bright gold wheels on a track car STO. Not to mention front parked with the front lift up. This guy's not picture friendly. GT3 Touring. Another interesting choice of wheels on this GT4 RS. Pretty interesting for a track car, but I guess carbon fiber wheels, so it makes sense. GT350, Alfa Romeo Giulia, Supra, and another GT3 Touring pulling in. R8 V10 Spider. This is the face of 2014 with the dual clutch, but then across from it is an R8 GT. Actually, I don't know if this, yeah, it is a GT. It's a real GT, not all of them. Some of them had the carbon fiber windshield, this one doesn't, but still one of 333, not bad. Pretty clean first gen NSX. Huracan Performante with big track tires on the back, makes me think maybe it's twin turbo. And then M5 CS, pretty rare. R8 with a license plate Visa det, everybody can relate. Manual Superleggera, this thing is rare and it's cool. First gen, freaking awesome. Hey man, R8, GT3, another Gallardo Superleggera, GT3 Touring. Alex just pulled up in the 991.2 GT3 Shark Blue, GT4. This is like the Overflow lot. This is crazy. Look at the seat inserts on the GT3. Crazy, matches the car. Awesome. 718 Spider. Pretty cool Evo, white wheels. M3 CS and an Alpha 4C right there. New Z06 and a GT3 RS 991.2. I feel like these are slowly starting to disappear. Pretty cool to see it. And LaFerrari, we know this car very well. Now we got the LaFerrari by itself for a shoot, but more importantly, is that 6 cars? 6 cars himself, the man. The man himself. We do have a LaFerrari, but nah. I don't know. All the leapers migrated right here, but we got the main one. We got 6 cars. Just documenting properly the experience. So follow 6 cars.
We brought the car over here.
We did.
A proper look at it.
Yeah.
We also brought Roy over for a proper look.
Oh, proper. Are you gonna do like a walk around?
That's what you guys all want to see.
Oh,
Full walk around. Oh.
Currently, we have Annie's Polaroid of the LaFerrari right here in the middle. Yeah, still everybody here in the rain though. You gotta respect it. LaFerrari in the rain. Pictures always look better in the rain, so watch out for Nathaniel Toronto_supercar_spotting on Instagram. He's gonna have sick photos of this. And LaFerrari's leaving. Away he goes. So yeah, it's rainy. Most people left. We're still out in the GT3 RS. Don't go anywhere because I think we have another meet in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And I think the turnout should still be pretty decent. But let's see. So we're at the next meet. We got an STO pulling in. Adam is back with his Urus. And we got this 992 GT3 RS YSAC. Really, really cool spec. We park next to it, 997, 992. Very sick. And SL63, the new one. Honestly, I really, really like these. Let's see what else shows up, but the STO is pulling in right now. And an R8, new one. But then here there's a GT350R. So these look like black wheels, but if you know GT350Rs, these are carbon wheels. They're probably like $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a piece. Pretty rare. So guys, this behind me is the 997.2 GT3 RS, which honestly, if you've been watching the channel, you've been seeing me drive quite a bit, you know, different car events, just kind of casually driving it. But I haven't really talked about the car itself since I reviewed it probably about 2 years ago. And since then, you know, we have the new GT3 RS and, you know, everybody's so hyped about it. Everything anybody can talk about is, oh my God, if I had the money, I'll get a new GT3 RS. But today I'm going to tell you why I think this thing right here is something you should be striving for a lot more than the new 992 GT3 RS, even though that is a great car, but this is something very, very different. So you want to buy a new 992 GT3 RS? Well, the thing is this, I think MSRP is now, after luxury tax in Canada or whatever, you know, Canadian dollars in the 400s, if you can get an allocation for one, which is a tough ask. But this right here, you're looking at about the same price for 2011 was, you know, 10, 20,000 kilometers. But the difference is, if you have the $300,000-$400,000, you could just go buy one of these, where the 992 GT3 RS, you really can't unless you have an allocation. Otherwise, you're going to be paying $100,000 to $200,000 over sticker. And then, you know, you're getting into $600,000 territory, $500,000 territory. And I'm not so sure that car is worth it. So over the years, the GT3 RSs have changed so much, where this was more of like a raw, just analog car with a hard manual transmission, a heavy clutch, and you really have to work to drive it. The car's rough to you, but you got to be rough to it back. But the new GT3 RS is not like that. You have a PDK transmission. It's easy to drive, a lot of downforce, and honestly, some of the reviews of what I've been seeing is actually that it has too much downforce for the amount of power that it has, because it's only about 70 horsepower more than the 2011, you know, 13 years later. So, you know, it's not really a car that's scary. It's not a car you have to work hard for. It's anything. It's a car that makes anything you want to do in driving kind of easy. And unfortunately, I think real car guys, they don't want easy. We want this. You know, there's a reason the Carrera GT is $2 million, $1.5 million, whatever it is. There's a reason all these manual analog cars are so expensive now. It's because they're hard to drive, they're fun to drive. You have to actually think about what you're doing. You're not just driving an automatic car that, you know, any grandma can get in and actually drive. So that's why I think this thing right here, I love driving it. That's why I drive to so many events. It's just my favorite car to take anywhere. And I feel like I haven't really given the car the respect that it's needed, because I smile so hard every time I drive it, and I don't really talk about it. I kind of kept it to myself because I've been driving it so much, and you guys have been seeing it so much, but we have so many new viewers that maybe haven't really got the chance to see it too much and talk about it, just kind of us driving it. But this is one of the greatest cars ever, and I think it's the best thing you can buy under the $1 million hypercar territory. It's the most fun you can have for that price, and if you disagree with me, tell me what you think is more fun. But I haven't driven the new GT3 RS yet. I probably will very soon, but as of now, I just don't see how it could be better than this in any way. Yeah, it might be a little faster, but you're going to have a bigger smile on your face driving this right here. So now it's a nice day out. I have some time to kill, so I'm going to go enjoy myself. And let's go. So you drive it, normally it's kind of quiet, but as soon as we cross like 4,000 RPM, valves open up, we go to change gear, you have a hard shifter with a heavy clutch, and it's so satisfying to drive. But I'm gonna go drive this thing a little bit, and I'll see you guys in the next video.